In this video, I'll walk you through a more advanced trading strategy that requires multiple conditions to be built together, and we'll test whether Infinity Algo engine can handle this level of complexity. First, let's go through the requirements needed to form a valid buy signal. First, to enter a buy trade, we need a key prerequisite. The trend from Solar Wave RK and Sumo pullback must overlap, meaning both indicators agree on a bullish direction. As you can see on the chart, both Solar Wave RK and Sumo pullback are currently showing a bullish state. Once this trend alignment is confirmed, we have two possible buy entry scenarios. Scenario 1. We enter a buy trade immediately when a buy signal appears from Sumo pullback, as long as the overall trend is already confirmed by Solar Wave RK. Scenario 2. We enter a buy trade when a reversal candle forms, breaking above both the trend end vector and the fair value plot. This signals that the pullback phase is likely over, and the market is resuming its bullish trend. These two scenarios give us flexibility, allowing either early entries or more conservative entries with stronger confirmation. Now let's move straight into the setup. The first condition for entering a trade is that both Sumo pullback, and Solar Wave RK must indicate a bullish trend. However, at this stage, we only need to define the hit bar based on the trend from Solar Wave RK. The reason is that Sumo pullback signals are inherently trend following based on the trend it already defines. Therefore, instead of duplicating conditions, we simply add trend confirmation from Solar Wave RK to ensure the entire system is aligned with the trend. After defining the trend condition for Solar Wave RK, the next step is to set the condition that the trend value must be greater than 0. This is because the bullish trend of Solar Wave RK is divided into two distinct phases. The early stage of the bullish trend and the strong bullish phase have a value of 2, while the weak bullish trend has a value of 1. Even though the weak bullish trend has a value of 1, it is still considered a valid uptrend. Therefore, if we only filter for signals with a value of 2, the strategy would miss many trading opportunities during the early phase of the trend. By setting the condition that the trend value must be greater than 0, we ensure that the strategy captures the entire bullish structure, from early trend development to strong trend expansion. Next, after the hit bar has been defined, we move to the signal bar to define the signal candle. As mentioned earlier, the first and simplest buy signal comes from Sumo pullback. Since the Sumo pullback indicator already provides an encoded buy signal with a value of 1, the setup process is straightforward. Specifically, in the signal bar, we simply set the condition that the buy signal from Sumo pullback must have a value of 1. When this condition is met and the hit bar has already confirmed the bullish trend, the system will propose a buy signal according to the defined strategy. Now we have successfully created the first buy signal. Next, to define the second buy signal, we need to set up more conditions, and the steps will be more detailed. So please watch each step carefully so the setup is correct and the system can detect the signal accurately. First, for a buy signal candle to break from below and move above the trend vector and the fair value plot, the candle's low must initially be below both of these plots. This is important because it shows that before the breakout happened, price was genuinely trading below both the trend vector and the fair value area, making the move upward a valid and meaningful breakout. Next, to confirm that this breakout is valid, the closing price of the same candle must close above both the trend vector and the fair value plot. When both conditions are met, we can confidently identify a valid bullish candle one that breaks cleanly through both plots within a single candle, rather than just reacting or producing a false breakout. At this point, the system is already able to capture bullish candles that break upward through both the trend vector and the fair value plot. However, there's a problem. Not every bullish candle that meets these conditions is a true reversal candle. Some of them are simply continuation candles, yet they still generate signals because they technically satisfy the rules. In reality, this buy signal is only reliable when the candle represents a genuine market reversal. That's why we need one additional condition to make sure the signal candle is truly a reversal candle. The condition is simple. Before the signal candle forms, the previous candle must be a red bearish candle. This ensures that we always enter trades at the exact moment the market shifts from bearish to bullish. Therefore, the system requires just one additional condition. The candle immediately before the signal candle 1 must be a red bearish candle. The signal candle itself remains candle Buddhas, while the candle right before it is candle 1, a numbering convention already explained in detail in our hit bar and signal bar video. A red candle is simply defined as a candle where the closing price is lower than the opening price. With only this single added condition, the system ensures that every entry signal is formed on a true reversal candle, making the setup much cleaner and significantly more reliable. Next, we'll move on to setting up the sell signal. Below is the checklist for entering sell trades, and in terms of logic, the sell setup is essentially the same as the two buy setups we just covered, with all conditions simply reversed to the downside. Similarly, we need to confirm that both the solar wave RK and the sumo pullback are in a clear downtrend, ensuring that the overall market context supports sell signals. Our hit bar also needs to align with the downtrend defined by the solar wave RK, since the sumo signal already follows the overall trend direction. This first sell signal is also a sumo-based sell signal, as long as it aligns with the downtrend defined by the solar wave RK. Next, we'll define the conditions that allow the system to capture sell signals when a bearish reversal candle breaks downward through both the trend vector and the fair value plot. We also apply the same hit bar condition as in the first sell setup, ensuring that every sell signal stays aligned with the main trend. To capture valid sell signals based on our rules, we simply reverse the entire buy logic into a sell setup. First, to form a valid sell signal candle, the candle must move from above to below the trend vector in the fair value plot. Specifically, the high of the candle must be above both plots, showing that before the breakdown, price was genuinely trading above these levels. Next, to confirm that the breakdown is valid, the closing price of that bearish candle must close below both the trend vector and the fair value plot. When both conditions are met, we can clearly identify a valid bearish candle one that breaks cleanly through both plots within a single candle, rather than just producing a temporary reaction or a false break. Similarly, to ensure that every sell signal forms on a true reversal candle, we require the candle immediately before the signal candle to be a bullish candle. With that, we've built a fairly sophisticated trading strategy that includes 2 buy setups and 2 sell setups. And whenever a valid signal appears first, the system will enter the trade based on that signal. Next, we'll move on to a live demo of entering trades using this strategy. During the demo, we'll also share one key advantage the system offers: the ability to use multiple ATMs for the buy and sell setups you've defined. Specifically, I'll set up different ATMs for all 4 setups, allowing each one to enter and manage trades with its own dedicated ATM tailored to the characteristics of each signal. As you can see, the system executed the trades accurately and automatically applied the ATMs exactly as we had selected. I hope this video helps you better understand how to build and apply a more effective trading strategy for yourself. Thank you for watching.